Happy Thursday. It's your girl Mel. I'm coming to you live from my kitchen here in St. Louis, Missouri. How are you doing? It is almost 3 o'clock here in St. Louis. The family went to the Coliseum, which is like an indoor facility, to work on some hitting and some throwing and some pitching and all the things. And so I've just been hanging out here with the dogs, just kind of working. I've been on a couple Zooms. And tomorrow we have another like busy ball weekend, and tomorrow we have a couple games. So I wanted to show you guys like a super simple snack that you can take to the ball fields, but also just to have around the house. So as you guys are popping on, say hey, say hi. If you're catching me on the live, that means you can see the live right there. Drop a 1. If you are catching me on the replay, do hashtag replay. And let me know where you're tuning in from. So I'm Mel from St. Louis. I've been following the lazy keto lifestyle for over 3 years now. I was able to drop 100 pounds of fat in the first 8 months of my journey. Here we are 3 years later, and I'm still loving this lifestyle. So I love snacks. So I made a post about this earlier. Okay, so I made a post about snacks. I do lazy keto. It's a lifestyle change for me. It's something that I can see us doing forever. Lazy keto for me is about eliminating. So you take out bread, pasta, processed foods, and sugars, and you focus on eating like proteins, veggies, berries, and good for you fats. And then there's other things that you can incorporate to help with cravings, like these cinnamon twist dupes I'm going to show you guys. So I really speak passionately about the fact that I do 2 snacks and 2 meals within an 8-hour window. There are a lot of keto people out there that tell you shouldn't snack. They tell you that you should have 2 meals or 1 meal. Sometimes some of those people are telling you to have 1 meal. And you should use fat as your gauge, right? So if you're hungry in between meals, that means you're not having enough fat. And if you are not able to eat all your meals, you either have too much fat or like just enough, right? But I love food. I don't know about you guys. Drop some hearts if you just love food. Like, I just love food. I didn't get to almost 350 pounds by not loving food. I just love all kinds of food. I love to eat things. I like to try things. I've always been like that. And so for me, doing 2 snacks and 2 meals works really well. So I usually have a snack around 11, and then I usually have a snack around 3. Now, typically my 3 o'clock snack is a cup of berries. So with lazy keto, it's very important to do 3 to 7 cups of vegetables a day and 1 cup of berries. Okay, so that's kind of like my rule of thumb: 3 to 7 cups of vegetables, 1 cup of berries. And so usually around 3 o'clock, I have my berries and I put some sugar-free whipped topping, a little bit of sugar-free chocolate chips. It's like the perfect afternoon snack. But when I go to the ball fields, sometimes I snack a little bit more. It just is what it is. If you know, you know, right? Like sitting at those ball fields for hours and hours and hours, you get bored. Sometimes you just get bored and you want to eat. So I try to set myself up for success. So this is a really simple recipe. I don't really measure anything out. And so just know that like, this isn't hard to mess up, okay? But it involves pork rinds, which are bleh. I don't know, do you guys like pork rinds? I think most of them are nasty. I don't know if you guys agree or disagree with that. I know that there are some out there that are good, that people really like. But in general, I think pork rinds are nasty. Okay, but I can tell you guys that I like to doctor them up all the time, and this is one of the ways I do it. So pork rinds are keto friendly. They have no carbs. And so I find these either at Walmart or Sam's. These have been in the pantry for a little bit because they're nasty and they're original. So we're gonna make the cinnamon twist right in this jug, right? So normally what I would do is I would take out a couple scoops and I would put it in like a Ziploc bag. You can also like put your pork rinds in a bowl, okay? And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take about 4 tablespoons of butter. That's what I'm starting with. And I've already melted it, okay? And so you're just gonna pour your butter right in to the pork rinds, all right? And then you're gonna kind of shake it up a little bit, all right? Because you want that butter to kind of like get all over the pork rinds. So you can see that it's already like coating a lot of them like really well. So you might need to use a little bit more butter or take a little bit less butter, like, you know, you just kind of play around with it, right? But you take your melted butter and you shake it up. And then you take a keto approved sweetener. So I use Swerve. I don't have any bags of it. Well, that one's old, but I got this really cute sugar jug at, like sugar bowl at Target. It's like the Joanna Gaines line. All right. And so I'm just going to sprinkle some sugar like in here. All right. Swerve and monk fruit are like the most popular. And you can get those at Walmart too. So I'm just going to put some sugar in there. All right. And then take cinnamon. But I'm actually going to try this. So Flavor Gods, they had a sale a few months ago, and I got a whole bunch of different flavors. This is buttery cinnamon roll. So normally I would use just like regular cinnamon, but I was like, I'm going to try this because I do make this a lot. And you're just going to shake like your cinnamon, or if you have this buttery Gods, we're going to try it and see what it tastes like. But you just like sprinkle it, all right, put your lid back on, shake it up. So you just want to try to make sure that all of the pork rinds are evenly coated. I just like doing them in the jug, but I've also made them in the bag and just like in a bowl. So don't think you need to have this big jug to do it. Okay. Have you guys tried this buttery cinnamon roll from Flavor Gods? I've not tried it on anything. I got it because one of my favorite things to have, especially when I'm not feeling well, is cinnamon sugar toast. Is that like a thing, or is that like a Missouri thing, or like, I don't know. So when I'm not feeling well, I get the stomach bug, or when like in the fall when I get sick, I like to have that. And so I have, you know, you can get like keto bread, right? And then you can toast it. You can add like butter to it, and then cinnamon and sugar, but I thought this would be like a good substitution for that. And I'm staying on plan. Kyla, my daughter, she's 14. She's obsessed with cinnamon sugar toast too. So then look, all of the little pork rinds have like this coating on it and butter. Now, I'm gonna add more cinnamon. Some people like to bake these in the oven. I've done it both ways, and I don't really feel like there's that much of a difference. So if you want to like bake these in the oven, and then when they come out they're kind of warm and crunchy, you can do like 375 for like 7 to 10 minutes, but it's not really needed. And then you just kind of play around, right? So this is what they look like on the inside. So you can determine if you want like more butter. These are good. This is real good. The dog's like, give me some. But when you shake them up, they're all coated with butter, cinnamon, and sugar. See? And it's like a super awesome snack. So I will tell you guys that it's really, really, really easy to eat a whole bunch of these at once. Ooh, sorry. To eat a whole bunch of these at once. So you have to make sure you eat it in moderation. But it's going to be like a super awesome snack to take to the ball fields tomorrow and on Saturday. And the kids will eat them and we'll eat them. But do you guys see how good that looks? So where do you get the sprinkles? So you can just use cinnamon, which is what I use every other time. I just found this in the pantry. I forgot that I had gotten it. You can just go to the Flavor Gods site, Flavor God. They always pop up on Facebook for me, probably because I talked about them one time. And they'll be like, oh, there's a big sale or whatever. They have a Facebook page, but it's an online company. So we've gotten like this one. They've got like an everything bagel seasoning. They've literally got, I don't know, dozens of different types of seasonings. And a lot of people who are keto use them. That's how I found them. I was listening to somebody else make a recipe, and they were talking about it. So I only think I got this one to try because it was $2. Like if you bought a new flavor, you could add any other flavors for like $2. They have like crazy sales all the time. But anyways, this is like your cinnamon twist dupes. And you guys, it is really, really good. It's like just enough cinnamon and sugar, a little bit of butter. Like I said, you can bake it. You don't have to. It's that crunch. It's that sweetness. And it tastes good. So, you guys have any questions? And even if the pork rinds are kind of stale, it's still okay. What are you putting cinnamon on? So we did like cinnamon twist dupes, Cindy. So take pork rinds, just like original pork rinds, melt some butter, pour some butter, and then do like cinnamon and sugar. Of course, the keto approved. So Swerve is what I use like most of the time for sugar. You can get it at Walmart, or like a lot of the grocery stores carry it now. So they have regular sugar, they have powdered sugar, and they have brown sugar. Monk fruit is also really popular, and I think Walmart started carrying Lane Canto, which is another like keto approved sugar. But you just take the pork rinds, you melt the butter, you pour the butter, kind of shake up your pork rinds so that the butter kind of coats them all, and then you add in sugar and then cinnamon, or in this case I did the buttery cinnamon roll, and shake it up, and then you just have like another kind of something to help you if you're a snacker, if you you know, need something like that. Sometimes you just need it from time to time. So I made this for baseball because we're gonna be at the fields all weekend. So this will be something good for us to snack on while we're there. So that's what I like to do. I like to set us up for success. So we're not at the ball fields like for 16 hours any day this weekend. We have been in the past. We'll be there for probably, well, let me see. All the games are 2 hours, and then we have to get there an hour early. So, I mean, we'll probably be there like 6 or 7 hours tomorrow. So I'll always make sure I take snacks and different things for us to just have so we don't fall off track. Now tonight we're cheating. So tonight we're going to Pizza Ranch for a fundraiser. There was a young lady in the softball community. She's 14, she's Kyla's age, and she was killed coming home from a fireworks display on Friday night. She got hit by a car. She passed away on Monday, and so there's a big fundraiser for her tonight. So we're going, we're cheating, like I'm not gonna be awkward. Like I'm going and I'm spending money so that my money can be donated. And it's okay, I drink ketones, so it's okay to cheat every once in a while as well. It's a lifestyle change for me, and I'm perfectly okay with it. So I just have been drinking a lot of water today. I've drank a lot of water. I am gonna go for a walk here in a little bit as well, and then I just drink ketones. So when I do days like that where I cheat, I just make sure I'm really intentional with everything else I do in the day. So I haven't had anything else today, I just had these, and I'm kind of saving everything for like that one meal, and it's gonna be okay. So do you guys have any other questions for me before I pop off here? Just let me know. I'm here to answer any questions you guys might have. But yeah, do you guys need me to like type out this recipe? If you do, put recipe and I'll type it out, but it's really, really easy. And I don't measure anything. It's just butter, cinnamon, and sugar, and pork rinds. Mix them all together, and you got your cinnamon twist dupes. So that's what I got. Okay, well, you guys are kind of quiet. Let me make sure that you guys aren't talking. Sometimes my comments don't work, but I think we're good. So I need your strawberry fluff recipe. Send me a message, Danielle, and I'll send it right over to you. Just say, hey, I need your strawberry fluff recipe, and I'll get it over to you. It's super easy to make. It's so yummy too. I'm actually going to try it with orange, I think orange and lime. So I'm not going to put, of course I'm not going to put oranges or limes in it, but I'm going to try lime jello, and I'm going to try orange jello because I think that'll be really good. I do like the fresh strawberries in the strawberry fluff, but I think that other stuff's going to be just as good. So I haven't tried them yet. But anyways, all right, friends. Well, I'm going to jump off here, but if you have any questions, you know what to do. I'll talk to you later. Bye.